The Cat's Midsummer Jamboree. This is by David Kierden and Nani Hodgreen. There was once a cat who loved to sing, strumming his mandolin. He would roam and sing, and romp and sing, and dance and sing. One day, to his surprise, he came upon a toad playing a harmonica in the cavity of an old oak tree. "Why do you hide your music?" asked the cat. "Only the old oak branches and the old oak tree can hear your playing." "I don't need to be seen, and I don't need to be heard," answered the toad. "I just like to play for myself." "That's how it is with me," the cat said, "but when your music is pleasing to my ear, and if you would join me, we would make a duet. And a duet is worth going on the road with." "That would certainly be different," answered the toad, and together they went. It wasn't long before they heard a sound coming from the meadow on the ferns, and peering around the tree they saw a fox tooting his flute. "What are you doing out there by yourself?" asked the cat. "I'm playing my song," answered the fox. "But your music is so good to hear," the cat replied, "and if you'll join us, we'll make a trio. And a trio is worth traveling with." "I think I will," answered the fox, and together they all went. They were playing so loud and so happily, so proudly, they danced right by a badger banging on his drum. "Hey, you, exclaimed the badger. "Didn't you hear me keeping time to the music with my drum? I heard you coming long before I could see who you were." "We're a trio," the cat replied. "And what are you doing up there in that mound beside your hole, all by your lonesome self?" "Banging away, for everyone can see," the badger replied. "So bang on your drum to accompany our tune, and then we'll be a quartet," said the cat. The badger answered the cat, "I'll be happy to come with the beat and march out ahead." And that's what he did, and together they went. They heard a melody drifting over the hill. The cat stopped and pointed out in the direction of the sound being made by a violin, and now they could see it was being played by a skunk. "Why don't you join us?" asked the cat. "Because if you do, we'll make a quintet." "I will," said the skunk, "but you mustn't go too fast, and you can't play so loud that my violin won't be heard." And so off they went, a ringing quintet, so slow enough to be heard if everyone wished to hear. While crossing over a log in the middle of a pond, they spotted a goose playing a bassoon. "I don't think the fish can hear you," said the cat, "and no one else is around, so why don't you join us and we'll have a sextet." "6 is my lucky number," answered the goose, "and that's the only excuse I think I will need." So the badger took the lead, and the goose brought up the rear, and off they all went. They came to a tree on the edge of a meadow, and there, high in its branches, a raccoon could be seen and heard playing an accordion. The cat called up, "Come with us, and we'll have a jamboree." "If you come here," the raccoon answered, "our music will carry all to those who wish to hear." And that's what they did, and the raccoon had predicted they were heard far and near. And so the musicians became a jamboree in a tree, and others came to hear from far and near, players and listeners, and cheerers and revelers, and acrobats and jugglers, until the world of that place was filled with happiness. And it all began with a cat who loved to sing.